lucky? Am I feeling lucky? Boy, you should feel lucky. And you can get lucky.
My name is Zakia Kunge, and I'm a singer, songwriter, a performer, an actress, and I like to talk. So sometimes I also host TV shows and all that. I think in short, you can just say I'm an artist. Yeah. So my hometown, that's a complicated one. My mom is from Wa in the Upper West region, and my dad is from Jintelpe in the, I think is the Savannah or Northern region. It used to be the Northern region, so I don't know, now we have new regions. So basically I come from Wa and I come from Jintelpe. Whatever regions those are, it doesn't matter. I'm from the north of Ghana, and I'm very proud of my roots. And Dabaketuma. I went to Agri Memorial Senior Secondary School in Cape Coast. So I'm a proud Amosa. Love it. Won't tell you what year, not necessary. My favorite subject in school was English language. I killed it. I believe I got an A in English. I was like the brothel madam, right? I love English. So my highest education qualification is master's degree. So I actually have a master's degree in political science. Yes, I put that aside just to pursue my music. So when I was growing up, I always had an interest in music and in entertainment. My parents were very insistent that I get an education, and I agree because you never know how life is going to turn out. So I did my bachelor's, and then I went as far as getting a master's degree, but it's there in a suitcase somewhere. I'll use it one day maybe. When did I start singing? Oh gosh, I think my first singing memory was, I don't know, in class 5. Me and my mates, I think it was Juliet Nebe and Cynthia Bone. Girls, I don't know if you remember this, but it was break time, and then we stood by the blackboard and then we just came up with a song. This was the melody. She's the one, she's the one, she's the one I asked you for. Her darling face makes her laugh. So she's the one I asked you for. Check it in, check it in, check it in. That was my first singing memory that I have, like my first singing experience. But professionally, was when in SS1, when there was the Fanta Fan Festival, and then I took part in that competition, and then and I won. So that was when I went on a stage in front of people to sing in secondary school. So that was when I was 15. So that was a couple of years ago. Yeah. My best childhood memory is probably I have a lot of them. I think I had a beautiful childhood, especially when my grandma was alive. So my best memories was just coming home from school and just coming to her. She would sit. So I grew up in Wa, in the Upper West region. So, and I went to Dan Abo International School. So I would come home and she would be in the compound, spinning cotton. They used to take raw cotton and spin it into thread, and then while chewing her cola nuts and her tobacco. And I'll just come and sit by her, eat, and then be reading. And I really love that. I really I love that. And I wouldn't go out and play. I would play in school, but when I come home, I was always with my grandma. So my best childhood memories were just all the days that I would be with my grandma. And I really miss her a lot. Yeah. My best stage experience, oh gosh, I love being on stage, so each time is special. But my best stage experience, I don't know, I think my schools, so I went to school in Russia, People's Friendship University of Russia, and the 50th anniversary, I think this was 20, I don't know, a few years ago, and it was the school's 50th anniversary, and I was chosen as one of the students who performed at the Kremlin, which is the seat of the Russian government. There were 6,000 people. So it was huge. I remember I sang a song by Michael Jackson called Black and White. So it was a duet. Me and another boy from Nigeria sang it. And I also did another song by myself. So that was like rad. I loved that. My worst stage experience. So there are two experiences that I had that actually are competing for the grand prize of worst stage experience that I've had so far. The first one was in Russia. I was performing at a fashion show to, group of white people. I'm doing my thing, I'm performing, I'm having a great time. And right in the middle of my performance, my wig falls off. Wig goes off. Now the lucky thing is that my own hair was in a ponytail, so it wasn't that bad. But it's embarrassing, like your wig comes off. Listen, these white people, the thing is your own hair to begin with, and then it falls off. But even though I was dying inside, I did not panic. I reached down for the wig, I grabbed it, and I'm singing and I'm singing, and then I'm kind of twirling the wig in the air, and then I threw it into the audience. Like I owned the moment, right? So, like, you can't laugh at me if I'm owning what just happened. But when I went, oh my goodness, I cried the whole night. It was horrible. The second bad experience that I've had that is could also be the worst experience was right here in Ghana. I had an event, a huge event. I'm not gonna mention the name of the event, and I was booked to perform like I think 2 or 3 songs. Thousands of people. It was a street show, and just as I'm singing after the first song, I'm starting the second song. The MC walks on stage and grabs the microphone away from me. I didn't see him coming. I wasn't expecting it. And I was just shook. And he just, he comes up to me, he takes the microphone, he thanks me. And I walk off stage and I felt terrible. I felt like, oh my God, was the performance that bad that they couldn't even wait for me to finish my set? So I went home very upset. So these two experiences, nada, not great. Challenges, advice, any other thing? Well, I think as a musician in Ghana, all we ever talk about are challenges, right? People, it's hard for people to accept you when you're not doing music that they're used to. My music has been described as soul, it's been described as foreign, it's been described as exotic. So it's been a bit of a challenge getting people to accept me as a mainstream artist. Funding and finances. I am an independent artist. That means that I am not signed to any record label. So it's through my effort and the support of family and friends that I'm actually making music and keeping it going. So getting the money to invest is a challenge. But like I said, the biggest challenge is people, accepting you. But it's part of the journey, isn't it? Anything that you are doing that you are new in, it takes time for you to convince people that you are good and that you deserve their time and attention. And we are getting there. For me, the reason why I do music is, I don't know. I think, first of all, it's in me. It's one of those things where God calls you and it's a calling upon your life. And it's so beautiful when I write a song and then someone listens to the song and tells me that they felt like I was talking to them. I said something in the song that reflected somebody else's personal story. I gave somebody words. Like, I know I've had people reach out to me. Specifically, a friend of mine told me about a song I wrote and was like, it was as if I knew her life story. She listened to Winner, my song Winner, and it was as if I was preaching to her about her own life, about things that she had gone through. And that's just the beauty of music, and that's why I love it so much. And I just want to say, anyone who wants to do this, it's challenging. But listen, even selling food is challenging. Anything that you want to start from scratch is challenging. But as artists, we have a special talent where we give melody to everyday problems. We give melody to everyday situations. And it's a beautiful thing. And you have to listen to Superwoman and to Winner and to Body and to Anna Singing and to Electricity and to Don't Leave Me and to dear God and to all my music, because my music is just, it's so special and I make it from my heart, and I think that when you listen to it you understand. And what I hope to achieve with my music is to be, my personal dream and goal is to be one of the biggest superstars to ever come out of Ghana, whether music, in sports, or film. I want to be one of the biggest names that Ghana has ever had. I want to be one of the biggest global icons from Africa. I want to make music that impacts people positively. I want to make music, not just music. I'm also planning to, have a talk show and do a few other ventures. But everything I do, the goal is eventually for all of it to impact positively, to change lives, and to help others reach where I have reached, and if possible, even go beyond. My name is Zakia Kunge, and thanks for watching my YouTube. Thanks for being on my channel, and this has been Get to Know Me. If you like this video, do like and subscribe, and of course check out my music on every streaming platform: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everywhere, SoundCloud, Audiomack, ZAKIAKUNGE. Yeah, bye.
Brand new.